Alrighty, hello everyone. My name is Mackenzie Ray. So today in week 10, I'm going to go ahead and take you guys on a walkthrough through exercise 9-11. Okay, so just to read this real quick, it says, suppose Nike Incorporated reported the following plant assets and intangible assets for the year ended May 31st, 2017. And as usual, this is in millions of dollars. So we have our other plant assets, land, patents and trademarks, machinery and equipment, buildings, goodwill, accumulated amortization, and accumulated depreciation. So first things first, as you can probably guess, you're going to want to be able to kind of like mentally distinguish which of those are actual plant assets. You can think of these more of like physical items, whereas intangible items are things that are kind of like, they're intangible. They're more of like, I don't want to say concepts if you can call them that, but in this case, things like the patents and trademarks and also the goodwill, those two are the intangible. So to walk you guys through this partial balance sheet, we're going to start off by looking at property, plant, and equipment. And it says up here that we're going to do the order of land, buildings, and then equipment. So we did that same thing. We did land, buildings, then machinery and equipment. And we entered in all those values that we saw above. And then we also have other plant assets, which is another of the categories up here. We entered that in with its corresponding value. And then we're subtracting the accumulated depreciation from this group here. So you enter the accumulated depreciation, and what you want to do, this is really important, is add up these three values, the 930, 2140, and 941. Add those up, and sorry, Siri got activated. So add those up and then go ahead and subtract the depreciation from that, and that's how you'll get this corresponding value here. And then you can add up the 240 from land and the 1681 from these three categories less the accumulated depreciation. And you'll end up with your total for plant, property, and equipment at 921. And we're going to have a very similar approach for intangible assets. We'll start with goodwill here at 210, then patents and trademarks at 550. And from patents and trademarks, we're going to subtract the accumulated amortization, which again, similar to accumulated depreciation, is sort of like, it's basically the same idea, just applied to intangible assets as opposed to physical assets. So we're entering the value of 48, and same as above, we'll subtract 48 from 550 to get 502. And then we will add 210 and 502 together to get our total intangible assets of 712. So yeah, that's basically everything. It's super straightforward. Again, the biggest thing to do with problems like this is to be able to, distinguish what are going to be the physical assets, right, such as buildings, equipment, and things like that, and what are going to be the intangible assets, and that can be anything like goodwill, patents and trademarks in this case, and there's a couple of others that sometimes qualify. But there you go. Hopefully this is helpful for you guys, and have a great rest of your day.